All right, guys, this is going to be our first shot at doing a video and trying to get some work done, so it's not going to be pretty. Let's just go straight into it. Probably seen these last year. These are your I can statements. I am learning to, or by the end of the lesson, I can do whatever this says. Now this says I can determine, which means tell. I can tell which place value a digit is in. Now most of you already know this, but let's just refresh ourselves. You're going to have a decimal. Here's zeros. We don't learn that. We don't learn what's on this side until next year. But on the left side of a decimal, the first place is your ones place. After that would be your tens, ones, tens, hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. So 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place. And then it just repeats. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Next would be hundreds, thousands. And this is as far as we go in third grade, but you really won't see a lot of problems with this, but this would be your millions place. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. If we were going, it would be 10 million, 100 million, start over with a billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, keep going. So we all should be familiar with this. So if I give you something like this, and I'm just going to be asking which digit is in the hundreds place. Well, you would go ones, tens, hundreds. So the 8 would be in the hundreds place. You have 7 ones, 2 tens, and 8 hundreds. If I gave you something like this that said 942, and I said which digit is in the tens place, you would go ones, tens. So the 4 is in the tens place. You have 4 tens. I think most of you should understand that. Also, a little representation here. You're going to see pictures. This is just the ones. This would be here, one little bitty dot. Then we would have the tens. Sometimes they call this a rod or a stick, but this would be the tens. It takes 10 of these to equal one of these. 10 ones equals 1 tens. Then you have the hundreds. It's called like a plate. The hundreds plate. So ones, tens, hundreds, and then thousands. And you're not going to see any more pictures past this. So this would be a thousands block or cube, and then you'll have the hundreds, the tens, the ones. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Every time you go a step, it's times 10. So it takes 10 of these to equal one of these. It takes 10 of these to equal one of these. Then it takes 10 of these to equal one of these. And it's the same thing. Every time you go another place, it's times 10. So let's go over to our other board. Okay. Also for today's work, standard form, word form, expanded form. Standard form is just the basic, how we look at a number. This is just, you say 617. We just write the digit 617. Word form, that's where you actually spell out what is coming out of your mouth. So you would spell S-I-X, 617. Now I'm not a good speller. I'm not your spelling teacher. So if you mess up on spelling, or some kids, they'll say, Mr. Reese, I can't spell it. It's okay. If you get close enough, I'm fine. Just get close. And then expanded form, that's when you take this and you crack it and you expand it. You're going to bust it. So this was going to be 600 plus 110 plus 10 plus 7. A lot of kids, this step, they'll just go 600 plus 17, and that's wrong. And that will be one of your choices when it comes time to do work and quizzes. One of the choices will say 600 plus 17, and you're gonna pick it and you're gonna be wrong. You still have to take that 17 and crack it open and make it 10 and a 7. So that's just expanded form. Now let's try to look at some of your work. And this will probably be a separate video.